Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Software Inc. Alpha 9. Wait a minute. Look what they gave an update on. It is Alpha 10. We're getting very close to a stable edition of the newest alpha for Software Inc. I am super excited to see what's going on here. I'm going to kind of give you guys a little bit of a preview of, well, not actual gameplay of the new alpha that's coming out, but here's a bit of an update from the developers at Core Dumping for Alpha 10. I am super excited. All of this information, I'm just going to briefly highlight a lot of, or some of the details. If you want more, there will be a link in the description, boom, at the bottom of this video for the actual community where all these details are currently. So with that being said, we are going to jump in here and check out some of the details. So as you can see from the first picture here, they are going to really build out a nice kind of grid format. You can see that a lot of the graphics here in this picture, the houses are in a little bit more of a grid. It's going to be actual like streets is what it looks like here. So we should really see some nice improvements there. As we jump into this next picture here, we're going to actually look at the new plot system. I'm super excited to see how this is going to play into the actual gameplay. As you can see here from some of these pictures and some of the notes that have been given here as well, that each of these plots are going to have a different value. We're not just going to have that basic rectangle that we can just expand however we want. We'll actually need to purchase different sections, put parking lots in so our people actually have a place to park. So it's going to really give us put a little more strategy into how we expand our company and really jump into how we want to handle future growth, building size, architecture. There's a lot of really nice things that we're going to be able to put into our new companies that are coming up. Okay, and in this next picture here, we're actually going to have a really nice, I love it when games have this, a really nice way where we can get back to the same plot generation. So if we actually are, as you can see here in this picture, there's a generation string, there's an environment, there's a climate, so we can actually really start to potentially replay certain scenarios. This will give you guys a lot of options to throw a user challenge at me. Say, hey, why don't we use the town environment in a cold climate with this generation string that we've played before, but we want to stay in the far right corner and let's not expand outside of the closest, maybe 6 plots of land, maybe do something like that. And then we can actually use that as a challenge and see how big we can grow our company in that limited space and really see how everything's going to function at that point. So that should be really nice. I think this is going to bring an interesting spin to the game, because normally in the very beginning of the game, as you can see here in this picture shown here, that you can actually rent buildings or move your company around. So the renting the buildings, I'm actually really curious to see how this is going to play into it. You can see here in the actual screenshot here that there is a cost for the rent, how much the building area is, the max area. So we can actually potentially, instead of building our first one from scratch, we can actually jump right into renting a building space and really do something a bit more like everyday time is now, where we would actually just grab that rental, put our company in there, get things moving, kick out some software, and then gradually enhance, buy a plot of land, and really see our company grow more of a true fashion of the way businesses grow today. So I'll be really excited to see how that plays out in here as well. So there are a ton of things on the roadmap that Core Dumping and the developers there are doing phenomenal. I say developers, it's really one guy who does this, and he's super active in the chat. He's very good at giving updates. There's actually a subsequent I'll give both links in the description. There's this update here that gave the pictures that you're seeing here. They've also done 10 revisions to the test branch that's out there now to really make it stable, make sure things are balanced well, bring enhancements to the education and roles and what kind of jobs the individual members of your company have. One of the things I'm super excited about is you can have multiple roles. So those designers that sit there for 90% of the time, we could train them on design and art, and boom, they can start tackling both of those as we build out our software. So it really gets people to be super versatile. I'm really excited about that. I think it's going to be fantastic. But as soon as we get a really good stable branch where Alpha 10 is going to get released, or even if it's in test and it's just a stable branch and we're really good, we'll actually look at potentially starting up a season of Alpha 10. So it is coming soon. Stay tuned for more updates. Always check out on the Steam community for any updates that come from the developers and from the different users that are out there. And let me know if you guys are out there and you see some mods that you potentially want me to use. I'd be more than happy to do a modded series and really kind of expand what capabilities the game has there. If we want to add more furniture, different architecture styles, things like that. So I'm super excited. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are as well. And I will see you in the next video, series, or alpha. Have a good one, guys.